Yo, what's up guys? Welcome to today's video. I've got some major changes to report within the Arcane Legend community. Firstly, let's look at some of the patch note. If you're wondering what you're looking at, that's right, you guessed it correctly. Arcane Legend has actually changed the gold loot cap to 1,000 million gold, which is absolutely insane. In the previously, you could get 100 million as the maximum, but now this change has become so insane, which is pretty crazy. But it's a good change, I feel. Firstly, some of the benefits of this is gonna stop people from manipulating prices in Arcane Legend. Now you might be thinking, oh, that doesn't make sense. How would that even work? Yes, it's not gonna stop the small changes, but it's actually gonna stop the people at the end game manipulating prices. Most of that happens is basically with the leaderboard vanities from the past. One of the reason I stopped buying the leaderboard vanities is because people would be like, oh, I have a Medusa set. Give me 200 million. Oh, never mind. I changed my mind. I want 300 million now because you took 5 seconds to respond. 5 second more to respond. Now I've got someone else offering me 250 mil and those sort of thing. And there was just so much drama with leaderboard vanities, which is why I got off that scene. It's just really not something I personally enjoyed. If you're talking about you know, raising prices like that, those are the ones where most of that price inflation happens, I think. And that's really what gives false perception that, people have millions of gold that they're gonna be spending within the game and try manipulate prices and things. You can see I've brought some of my gold into this character just so it's gonna be pretty fun to have so much gold at once. Of course, I've got other things in my character as well, but I just wanted to have a fair amount of gold on this character just because sometimes people like to message me and they're like, "Oh, can I see some really high amount of gold?" And now I'd be like, all right, sure. Because sometimes I don't always carry them with me. One of the thing I'm absolutely scared about is accidentally buying things. For example, you can see someone listed this for 200 million right there. And imagine if I accidentally bought that. Like, of course, that item is definitely worth 200 mil, don't get me wrong. But if I go look at other things, sometimes people will flex and put something ridiculously high, which makes things, really insane for the other players. But this is a positive change. It can allow people. I'm gonna actually see how much. Actually, I don't know if I should. I'm gonna see how much it cost. Oh, yeah, okay. Your listing price. Okay, hold on. What is this? 9999999. We'll go this. Yeah, okay, yeah. It is still pretty much so OP. Look at that. It cost 50 million to list something for a yeah, that's just insane, guys. That's just insane. Oh my God. I don't know. Imagine like that amount, like 50 million to list an item for 100. And honestly, I think this is something that might actually happen within the game. I'm sure some idiot somewhere will be like, "Oh, I want to flex my gold," so start will wanna, list. I personally wouldn't do that. I'd rather give the 50 million to you guys rather than, listing it. That's actually why I still haven't bought the 25 million vanity from the city of Correct, the solid gold, the pure gold vanity, I guess. Yeah, so that's one of the major changes that came to the game. The other changes has been with jewels. Previously, you could farm jewels pretty much in most places. Now they have made it so most of the places that people farm now. Basically, in the past, you had to be specifically geared to farm jewels. Now that change is removed, so pretty much anyone can farm jewels now. I think the chances of you actually making a significant amount or raising the price of that is not gonna be that significant if we go have a look in the auction. I personally think the jewel market isn't gonna be probably too affected by this at this point, but we have yet to see how that really plays out. I think in general it'll be all right. We'll come out at the end of this. Yeah, this seems pretty normal to me looking at the jewel market. I can just have a look and tell you what I think. But that's one of the changes that's been happening with the jewels, and I'm sure things will work out there. Endgame is still a pretty good place to farm. Unfortunately, I haven't been farming as much as I'd like to, but let's be honest, when you have this much gold, you don't really need to farm. Both of my warrior and rogue is fully maxed out. I bought this 200 gold load. I'm sure you've seen this for 200 mil already. I'm low-key tempted to buy this already, but I don't know. Comment down below and let me know. Should I buy this 200 mil? Maybe I will make a video on this and just buy this item already. It's just so OP. Where, oh my god, yeah. I would so love to have two of those. Maybe we'll see if warriors have it. No, if there was another character, I would have bought it. Like, yeah. Oh my god, that is so OP. 200 mil, guys. Should I do it? Oh my God. Yeah. Anyway, yeah, so those are some of the changes. I think there are a lot of events that are coming up as well. I was kind of expecting to see some Father's Day event as well, which unfortunately doesn't seem like it's happening. Maybe that might change, but it doesn't seem that great. Usually after Elondrian event, we've gotten the Harvest event, I think, which is upcoming. There also has been talk about an upcoming expansion for the map. I don't know when that will exactly come out. I've heard talks of I've heard rumors that it'll be soon, but I personally feel it'll be a month or two before that actually happens. Actually, scratch that. A month isn't really enough for that. I'd say even longer. In terms of the Elite Extravaganza, I personally haven't been I haven't been buying that much Elite Awakening gems, and one of the reason for that is because they have actually increased the drop rate of the essence. So what that means is it's easier to craft the Awakening gems now, so they're made easier to get these sort of drops from maps. What that will mean is it'll be harder for people to manipulate, or it'll be harder for the price of these gems to rise. So if you're watching this video, I'd be very careful about how you choose to deal with this. I think the developers they are aware that this is something people do very, very often, and they're trying to counter ways to stop people from doing this. As you can see, I've got 200 gems right there. What I think is the best course of action for most player is actually to buy these awakening gems for your character and just save them instead of buying some. As you can see, I just spent 5 million right there, saving 500 awakening gems. You can have up to 10,000, which is ridiculous amount. If you buy 10,000, you pretty much never need to buy again. Obviously, that's a bit of an overkill. You like with Awakening Gems, you want to be careful because the developers of the game are onto the players who do this. So there is a chance they will just suddenly attack all the players that made this move and now they're just pretty much gone. So just be very mindful of how much gold you choose to spend on this. Personally, buy some you can use, but I wouldn't recommend buying those really. That's not really gonna work out for you in the long run. What I do recommend though, if you go to energy, you'll see that energy kits have actually dropped quite significantly in price. So don't, obviously these ones don't buy, but anywhere below 50k is a good price to buy. So I've actually bought a few amount of energy kits that I am gonna be keeping for the next event for myself, either to run the event or for selling. Both of them is good. Anyway, that is all for this video, guys. I will see you all in the next one. Bye.